Well, well, well. What do we have here? Now, I have to come clean, guys, before we even start. I have did a thing. And the third thing is probably something many of you asked me to do for months upon months. Begged me, nay, plead to me to build a team that will rival the heavens themselves. And you know what? I ignored your call because I thought it's not time yet. There's not enough might in this world to withstand the glory that I would unleash if I were to do that. But now, I feel like it's a nice moment to finally do it. To finally build the greatest man of them all. A godlike deity that shall rule this world with an iron fist and a beautiful smile. I'm of course talking about the man, the myth, the lion legend himself, a best main of the game, by far and by none. Now, hello there. I hope everybody's doing well. Hi there, Greg. Hi there, Doc. I hope you guys, are ready for what I'm about to do to both your eyes, ears, and everything in between. Because today is gonna be an adventure. Now, as far as you can see, I already pre-game my Jing Yuan a little bit. Just a little pre-game, nothing too excessive. I put, a light cone, the best light cone I could possibly put on him, because as you can see, my options are pretty slim. I have this one, which is pretty good. It's pretty good, but it's not as good as full refinement, seriousness of breakfast. Now, as somebody who skips breakfast every single day, on the day, I cannot agree with the message, but you know what? I agree with the statement that Pom Pom makes a bomb breakfast, and if he made me one, I might have enjoyed it quite nicely. But enough about that. Let's actually get back to business. Hi there, Alex. Hopefully doing great. Right, first, let's just admire him for a second, Let's peep his stat real quick. Nothing too exciting for now. That's for now. Because I'll tell you what. We're gonna take him as far as we can possibly take him. If I ran out of materials, then I might have to go and get some. But that's just the price I'm willing to pay, That's the price I'm willing to pay for my negligence that I showed this man. Because I had this man for 3 months already. Yet, I haven't played with him at all. Is it because I didn't want to? No. As I said, it's because the world wasn't ready. You weren't ready, and I was definitely not ready. Now, I feel like we're not going to be able to get him to level 80 today. Which is okay. Well, that's alright. We don't need him at level 80. It's alright. He should be sufficient enough at level 70. He won't be, the best character in the game by far at level 70, but you know what? He is at the best level possible. He's at a classy level. You see, this is the kind of level you want for all your characters. This is the only level that's achieved by true gamers out there. You need to have G Fuel running through your blood in order to achieve this level. Not everybody can do it. I, luckily enough, was born as a true appreciator and a gamer at the same time, so I was able to achieve this. Do not try this home as a, I'm not going to be responsible for consequences. Do it at your own risk. Okay. Let's keep going. We're still not even halfway there. I wish there was a quick function to level up all this stuff, but you know what, there isn't. So we got to do it the old-fashioned way. The way our grandparents used to do it, just roll up our sleeves and get to work. That's what it's all about. Because the result is going to be unlike any. Now, as you can probably witness, if you have a bit of a keen eye, I have quite a lot of talent up materials for Jing Yuan. That is because I am planning to max him out. To, show my true appreciation for this man. I'm probably not gonna max anyone else except him. Because it's expensive. It's, I'm pretty sure in order to level up all the talents from level 8 to 10, it takes approximately the same amount as it is to level up every single talent from 1 to 8. Which is not really worth it. But you know what? For this man, I am willing to make that sacrifice. I am willing to forsake my resources in order to achieve his full potential. Will it be worth it in the end? I do not know. But we'll find out together with you. Now, all his talents, we're going as far as we possibly can. I hope we can max, at least for now. But if we can't, it's just gonna be a little tough luck, Okay, I need more of this stuff. Luckily, I have plenty of branches, as you can see. I was prepared. Which is very rare for me, but you know what? For a man like this, how could I not be? Okay, we need more of this stuff. Let's get like, I don't know, 30. 30 should be fine. Alright, let's keep going. Now, this is a truly, very emotional moment for me, because I've been waiting for this moment for about 3 months. As I said, I go Jing Yuan at around when his banner just rolled out. So, it has been a whole minute. Alright, let's keep going. Let's keep going. Oof. I really wish there was a quick level up button. I really wish there was. Hi there, Shane. I mean, if you're talking about Child himself, then I think, he might not need 69 reruns. I'm just saying, the man has plenty already. But if you're talking about somebody else, I feel like jokes aside, I feel like Hoiverse actually favors the most, at least in StarRail, is Dan Heng. Simply because they plaster him everywhere. I feel like Hoiverse just loves Dan Heng for whatever reason. And you know what? I can't blame him, because I love the man as well. Because I swear, you look at any promotional stuff, Dan Heng is there. And when I saw his dragon, outfit, I understand why. I truly do. And in Genshin, I'm pretty sure it would be Child himself, because that man had more reruns than probably every single character combined. I know it's probably overstatement, but you know what? I feel strongly about that. I probably have about 59% chance of winning that bet. And he has another one soon. Which is even more exciting. Because you get yet another chance to get him C6, Which is a very exciting stuff. I can't wait. Ayaka. Well, I mean, the thing is, right? If Ayaka was their favorite child, they would plaster her everywhere. But they don't. I feel like her story was just the most amicable, I guess, or the most, appealing to a lot of people. That's why they did the second trailer. Personally, I don't hate Ayaka, but, she seems just a bit too plain to me. Not to say her character's development is not that awesome, it's just... The thing is, her entire character arc revolved around going with Traveler and, learning how to be human. Because she lived a sheltered life where she didn't go out at all. And that was just pretty much entirety of her shtick. I was hoping that she would actually get, you know, to develop as a character, not just, you know, open up to others. Because that's a character development, but it's not something I'll personally look into when it comes to... Because I look into backstory the most. I want to know how did they came to that point. If Ayaka's story was... I'm not going to even talk about Ayaka's story, but like, I wished that either one of them would talk about their past, you know? How their parents got, you know, deceased. Excuse my bluntness. Or how would they, you know, how they go into power. What Ayata did. Why does he get assassinated so often? How did he build an entire assassination corps that can pretty much just kill anyone he wishes? I want to know that. I want to know what shady business Ayata does behind the scenes. You know, I want to know this, like, juicy stuff. I wouldn't say I don't care at all about, like, the stuff that's on the surface. This is pretty clear. Ayaka knows absolutely nothing on how to be human. She's pretty much Raiden, but not as cool when it comes to her quest. That's what I felt like. And I like the part where she was going through, you know, her mother's belongings and whatnot. That was pretty awesome. But at the same time, there wasn't much to it. So yeah. But to this day, I feel like the best character quest for me personally was my boy, the Windman himself. Kazuha. I feel like his quest was the most just, you know, chef's kiss. That's like the bar I'm looking for in every single quest. In Genshin at the very least. I haven't done a single quest in Honkai yet because I don't have time. But I will do it. And I am looking forward to them because I heard they are pretty good. Oh, yeah, and the worst one was Ayata's by far. The man got done so dirty. I was appalled. I was embarrassed on his behalf because the character is so awesome and they did him dirty. I didn't feel like he deserved that treatment. I feel like he deserved better. Yoimiya's? I felt like Yoimiya's was pretty cool. Because personally, like, Yoimiya's was like very lighthearted. She didn't do much, but she got a bit, you know. You went like places with her, you did some cool stuff. It was horrible. You can't tell me the Ayata's quest was good. Like, come on. Even, like, the most basic, like, Venti's was awesome. Zhongli's was awesome. Eula's was amazing. Eula is, like, up there. I feel like it's like Kazuha, Eula. It's hard to choose a third one, because I like quite a few. I like Zhongli's for obvious reason, but Zhongli has two, so it's not really fair. I quite like Zhao's. It was pretty cool. Learning, you know, a little bit about his past. And I didn't do many, like, of newer ones, so I'm not 100% certain on those. I like child ones, but I wasn't into, like, babysitting part of it. But I did like his, you know, resolve type situation. That was cool. I enjoyed that. Let's make more. Keep running out of the keys. How many more do I need? I need 3 more. Good thing I pre-farmed this stuff. I didn't play the second one. Okay, fair enough, Greg. I didn't do that one. But I did enjoy the first one. I'm just saying, like, I wish they redid Ayata's quest. I just think they should wiped it out, you know, and just started from scratch. By the way, we're done with Jing Yuan. Look at that. My boy. He's ready. He is absolutely ready. Now, I need to put some good stuff on him. Jing Yuan, get out of here. You know what? Actually, before we do that, let's go and try to get some good stuff for him, because I do have a bunch of energy left, and I feel like we can at least try to get more good stuff, because I don't have many good artifacts for him right now, and we do have double event, which, you know, it means I can get some juice. I can get some juice out of him. Or get nothing, which is more likely. So, Shane, I'm gonna be real with you. I enjoy StarRail much more than I did with Genshin when it first released. So, to put you into perspective, when Genshin first released, I played it religiously for about a month, and I kinda got tired of it, right? I've been playing Honkai since the day one. I'm still not tired of it. I still have so much fun with it. It's just, it was like a breath of fresh air for me. Because the thing is, I still like Genshin. I probably, you know, will never give up on it, because I feel like there's potential in a game like that. There's a lot of stuff to develop, a lot of things. Like, it's not a perfect game, and neither is Honkai. But unlike Genshin, Honkai actually tries a lot. They try a lot of cool things. Like, they literally made a system where you can just no log in and your Trailblaze power converts into like condensed thing in a new update. How cool is that? You can literally don't play for a day, come back like 2 days later and have twice as much stuff to do. I feel like that's awesome. And also, characters are much more developed in Honkai. I feel like every single character, like, to give you an example, right? Let's look at all of these characters, right? There's about 30 of them now. Where would they be? I think it's data, right? Yeah, there we go. So there's 29 characters, right? And every single one of these characters has a cool backstory to them. A Trailblazer, you know, unlike Aether, in actual game, he does a lot of stuff. He almost dies. He beats up, you know, like gods and all that stuff as well. But he actually has character development, and it's actually cool. Himika, I love Himika. She's like a mother of this adventure. Welt is an absolute beast. I feel like without him, we wouldn't even be here. Zyla, I love that. Zyla, she was a very cool character for the development of the entire arc in Guerrilla 6, because without her, I feel like the entire rebellion situation wouldn't be as heavy. Japad, his character arc was a bit less developed, but even what he did was quite awesome, because he was just pretty much like an awesome, cool dude just walking around, you know, swinging his big-ass shield and just being an absolute badass. Clara, absolute sweetheart. I love her to death. She reminds me of Klee, and I love her for that. Lucha, absolute madman. Carry in a coffin, are you kidding me? That's awesome. Jing Yuan, do I need to tell you who he is even? Everybody loves that man. March 7th, a comedic relief character. You need one of those. Dan Heng, a Zhao of this universe. An edgy brother, you know, that we all want. Asta, a smart person, you know? The only intelligent individual on the entire station. Herda, a weeb, unlike any. Don't like her, actually. But she is pretty cool. Serval, love her. Serval, absolute legend. She's, you know, a metalhead, which I respect. She has an absolute heart-touching reunion with Japad in the middle of, you know, like the entire Guerrilla 6 character bonding arc. Oh, you kidding me? That was heartwarming to me. Natasha, absolute legend. Possibly murdered her brother as well. Not sure how I feel about that. Pella, a little bit actually on the timid side, because Pella didn't get too much into the story, but you did get to see her in a lot of side quests, which I actually like. In the museum one, you actually get to see who she is. That's awesome. Sampo, absolute legend, love him. Hook, I love Hook as well. I mean, you know, I'm a An honorary member, you know, of malls. What else can I say? Jincho, absolute gambling addict. She would sell my soul and house if I let her to. Jing Yuan, I mean, her plot twist was absolute mind-blowing to me. I didn't even expect it. I'm not gonna spoil what it is if you don't know. But awesome character. So Shang, she's kind of like an Amber. You know, that's as far as I know. Yukon, we didn't actually see her at all. I don't even know who she is for now, but she looks awesome. She's like the Jing Yuan 2.0, pretty much. Kafka, I mean, come on. If you don't like Kafka, I don't know what to tell you. From the moment she woke me up, I was like, okay, well, you can do anything to me and I probably won't complain. Silverwolf, like a hacker version of, you know, Bronya. If Bronya was a little bit smarter, that's what Silverwolf is. And, you know, she's a gamer, you gotta respect that. Bronya, pretty much a new leader. Her story arc was absolutely phenomenal. I loved every second of it, because she got actually the most character development in entire 6 arc. And she went from, you know, being just a pawn into becoming her own person. Blade, I want him to dominate me. Not in a sexual way. Okay? Very important, very important. I just want him to, you know, emotionally abuse me a little bit. Not too much. I'm not into that, but, you know. How can you not be? Okay, Ye Cheng. Pretty much Jing Yuan's son. And, you know, anything to do with Jing Yuan I love. Baylor, a little doctor. Need one of those, you know? Arlen, never seen this man. Pretty sure he never existed. Never got him. I'm pretty certain he's a ghost. And Luca, I like Luca because he has a, you know, metal arm, and that's pretty badass. Now, I explained to you why the characters are awesome. Now we can actually go and do things. Keep that in mind. Moving forward. Oh, actually, I also built Japad and Lucha. So, you know, that's the thing. Doc, you seriously gonna tell me that Aether has character development? That man literally had 2 character development arcs, and both of them revolved around his sister, okay? First one, when, you know, our man, the myth, the man, the legend, the abyss leader himself, the one-eye menace, decided to show up, you know, and persuade her sister to, you know, not go. And just went after her. Our boy was just staring there and like looking at her straight in the eyes, watching her leave. And I'm like, is that character development? Really? They didn't even say anything besides, Lumine, please don't go. I mean, I don't know. I feel like Aether just doesn't get enough character development because his entire character revolves around finding his sister. And that gets stale very quick, because the first time, yes, it was impactful. The second time I was like, okay, fine, you know, fair enough. And then every single time he would go to new areas, he would just get like a flashback of his sister just being there like, oh, she touched this flower. Cool. She stood there before. Awesome. I don't know, it's just funny to me. I feel like, you know, our Trailblazer is like an updated version of Aether. He's like an upgrade. That's what Aether would be if he was a little bit taller and had a little bit more of, you know, the thing called voice. Because at least Trailblazer speaks, you know? He doesn't just... He's not mute. There's nobody to talk for him. Which is another, you know, massive advantage, because Paimon is not here. And whenever that creature is not here, that's a massive W for me. Nothing too exciting. I'll keep this, because this might be the best I can get. But yeah, that's basically my opinion about that stuff. But that doesn't mean that I don't like Genshin. Because the thing is, I love Genshin for what it is, which is a single-player game, pretty much. Honkai just feels more like a multiplayer game, even though it's not. And that's weird, because in Genshin you can play co-op. But for some reason, I never consider Genshin as a co-op game. Because there's not much you can do in co-op. You can, I mean, run around, collect flowers. That's pretty cool. You can go to domain for like 2 seconds. That's pretty neat. I feel like what they should do is add the co-op abyss. Just make it like 3 times as hard, but allow like people to play together. You don't even need to give good rewards, just allow people to do that. And that'll be fun. Because I would just bring everywhere... I would just bring Chi-Chi everywhere. I would just, you know, build Chi-Chi as the greatest DPS that ever existed. You know, I'll walk in Greg's footsteps and achieve the perfection. There is Cry Arkin herself. That's what I would do. Alright, let's see. Can we get something decent? The last run wasn't too great. It wasn't, you know, abominable, but it wasn't anything to write home about. By the way, I love this new team. It's absolutely amazing. I don't feel threatened, even in the slightest. Lucha keeps me safe, and Jupal just makes me even more safe, and I enjoy that. And I don't even have them built that well. That's the thing. Nothing great. Nothing great. Awful. Awful. Well, that goes about as far as I expected it to go.
Nothing major.
I mean, Greg, yeah, I was just saying how it would be fun if they added co-op in Genshin for the Abyss, because I was just saying I would build Chi-Chi, you know. I'm just saying. You tell me you wouldn't do the same. I would do anything to mess with people if that was the case. To be fair, I feel like autoplay just messes me up, because whenever I don't need to use autoplay, I become so stiff that I just forget how game even functions. That's what I love and hate about autoplay, is that it's so convenient, but whenever you can use it, which is usually in a forgotten hole most likely, because I feel like if you order it, you're probably gonna lose, considering AI is not that great. It usually does pretty silly stuff. But for stuff like this, you know, it's fine. So yeah, to explain to you why I chose this team is because I never wanted to die. So I was like, who will allow me to live forever? And I was like, Lucha, clearly. Their men will never allow anyone to die. And I was like, well, that's great and all, but who will allow me to never die ×2? You know, never die in square. And I was like, well, who else but Jeppy himself? And I built him as well. I slapped some defense stuff on him, and he never felt better. Well, this went about as great as I expected to go. Which is no very.
Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
I mean, Shane, that's just, you know, the reality. Sometimes AI is better than you, and you just have to accept it. You know, Robot Uprising is right around the corner. It first starts with, you know, them being better than us in games, and then the next thing you know, we're just gonna be chained to their knee, to our robot overlord's knees, and, you know, just being like a pet to them. Which is, you know, not the worst thing in the world. But at the same time, if you can be better than AI, is something to boast about.
Receive divinity.
Because AI functions on just pure logic, you know? It doesn't understand the intricacy of meticulous planning, if you will. You gotta take that into consideration.
Sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
The dead return.
Chemical icons, huh? Yeah, those are not that great, to be fair. I do agree there. I think I did about 130, I believe. And I got Himika. No, actually don't. That's a lie. I got Welt. I got Yaching's Light Cone. And I got Japad. And I got Clara. So I got 4 things, I think. If I can remember. I forgot to check what it was. Well, let's see. Let's see from here, I guess. Defense, defense, attack. Attack, defense. Attack. Defense. Yeah, nothing too exciting. Which is, you know, a shame, but it is what it is. Alright, so let's put some good stuff on our Jing Yuan and then get going. Now, what can I do for him? Let's see. So, let's try to enhance this one and see if I can get something better. No, that's bad. That's very bad. I guess I'll go with this one. Because, it's not better than this. That's for sure. But, I mean, there's a bit of speed there, but this one has attack, so I'll try my chances. Let's roll it to 8, and, see where we end up. That's about as good as I thought it would turn out. Alright, well, the first is always a dud. Anything better here? Let's try and enhance this one. Flat HP. You love to see it. I mean, that's, you know, the just roll of dice for you. I wouldn't spend on a standard banner though. That's probably a very bad idea. But then again, I don't really know. Should I just go all in? Alright, let's try this. Let's see, what do we get? Yeah. The only useless stat. That's what we get. Swear to God. Okay. Well, I guess let's use this one. Better than nothing. I'll get it to 12 and it will do for now. It will do for now. It's not gonna be too exciting, but defense again. I swear to God. Every single time there's defense, I bound to hit it. There's just absolutely zero chance of me not doing so. It's like a curse. They just cannot escape. Fine. It will do for now, but I'm not too happy about it. Do we have a good jacket? There's no crit rate, I know that. Which is not good, but we do have some options that we can try. If we get crit damage on this one, even though it's trash first 2 stats, it might turn out good. No, it's not. I'm not gonna even roll that. That's a waste. Let's try this one. Can I get good? Please? No. Those answer. Yeah, why? 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 Okay. I'm just gonna roll this one to 8. I'm not gonna even do it till 12 because that's just not worth it. Yeah, that's fine for now. I'll keep these boots like that because they're pretty bad, and there's no point leveling up further, but I don't really have an alternative. Unless, can I get crit damage on this? Because then I can sacrifice a bit of speed. I like to keep my characters pretty speedy. Because I don't like being slow. Do I have decent glasses? No. Well, I'll use that. And, let's see. Do I have decent... That's a good stat, but it's not very good for Jing Yuan right now because I know good stats, the main ones. Okay, let's see. Do I have any lightning damage? There is lightning damage, but it's bad. Let's go from here. So... Can I not do it from this? I thought... Ah, right. Okay, so from here. Main stats... was lightning damage. There we go. Okay, so I'm gonna steal this one from Jing Yuan. And then... let's go with... probably attack. Actually, no. Why is it only that one? Do I need to clear it? Okay, there we go. That was weird. Let's see. Do I have anything good? Anything at all? I'll take anything. There's at least somewhat decent stats. Preferably attack, but I'm not 100% certain if I have a good one. Because I didn't farm them too much. No, I don't really have a good one. That's a shame. Actually, you know what? Jing Yuan, you don't need that. Now, what's our final stats? Ooh, look at that. 17% crit rate. That's juicy. That's juicy right there. I don't have a good chest, okay? Don't judge me too harshly. Don't judge me too harshly.
Full of worldly strife.
Jing Yuan, do not judge me, okay? I'm trying my best to build you the way you want to, but you know, sometimes life is not fair. Sometimes you don't have good stuff. And just how it is. Now, let's put some stuff on Jing Yuan. I actually have a good ring on Jing Yuan. I didn't even know that. Give it to my boy. You take that one. Now that's better. Okay, so do I have any good boots for her? You know what? You take that one for now. I did degrade her speed, which is not ideal, because I do kind of need her to be... Oh, she is faster than... Okay, that's all I need. As long as she's faster than Jing Yuan, that's gonna be absolutely fine. Now, everybody else is kind of built. I kind of need the 4th character for my 2nd team, but I might as well just use... Should I? You know what? I'll just use MC. Even though I don't need him. He's just gonna be there for moral support more than anything. So he functions from defense, right? As far as I remember. No, from attack. So he kind of like a mixture between the two. Okay, interesting. I guess let's build him kind of like half DPS, half damage dealer. You see, equip best is no ideal. Because, what is this? It's like... I don't need the game to tell me what's best. I know myself what's best. Clearly. I don't know, I don't like being told what to do. You know, I just prefer my actions to be my own. He will be fine. He will be fine. Okay. So, let's go and actually do this. Where are we going? I'll look at... Okay. Can we get far?
Do you want to enter the Forgotten Hall?
Yes, I do. Please. Thank you. Okay. So, we're gonna build it depending on situation, but the first team will be Zyla, my boy Welt, Natasha. And the second team is gonna be Jing Yuan, Lucha, and Jeppy, as well as Tinya. Actually, you know what? Let's put Jeppy here. Because my boy Lucha is gonna heal like a beast that he is. And this team needs a little bit more survivability, probably. Now, this team would have Clara if I actually built her. Now, this would be like my actual team. But Clara is not built. And I do not have XP books left for her. So... we're just gonna improvise. We're just gonna improvise. I'm not expecting to clear a 3-star, okay? I'm not. So, I'm just gonna hope for the best. And let's try it like this, because if I feel like this team is a little bit lacking, which I hope is not gonna be the case, I'm gonna add more characters to them. So let's try this for now. I mean, Shane, don't get existential on me like that, come on. I need to sleep at night.
Enemies ahead.
Alright, so... who should I start with? She will be easier, so I guess I'll start with the harder one.
Stay. I'm with you.
And... let's go with this. Alright. The first few I'm gonna do just on auto, just to see how it feels, and if I need to at any point do it manually, I'll do it. But I just want to see how it feels, the team itself, and if I need to make any adjustments. But I feel like, so far, it has a pretty decent... So, my first team is gonna be more like the 1-to-tank damage, so it's gonna be the stalling team, where I'm just gonna survive against like tough enemies and gonna drag out the fight. And the second one is gonna be purely like head-on type team. It's just gonna be bulldoze through everything with Jing Yuan and Ting Yuan in there. And I also build my Lucha as a DPS, so he's gonna do his business as well.
Who's next? Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past. Enemies
Okay, that was easy enough. I'll show you what I actually did with the new characters that I built as well, because I think I didn't. So show you guys aware of what we're dealing with here. Because I feel like I did pretty good with what I had. It's not like the best team you'll ever see, but it's pretty decent. It's pretty decent. Because I had some decent stuff for my JP, and I had pretty decent stuff for Lucha. So the way I built my Japod, right, is I had a 4-star light cone, which makes him to be more attacked, which I feel like is the most broken light cone for defensive units. If you have it, definitely use it, because it pretty much, it's not a debuff, it's a buff, where they attack you more because you want your most beefy unit to be attacked the most. And if you're using somebody like Jing Yuan, you would know that Jing Yuan is just attracts attention. She cannot help it. She gets absolutely demolished by everyone inside. And if you have Japad, or even Trailblazer, with this light cone right here, I'll show you in a moment, I guess. The one where he, like little Jeppy with his sister, with Serval. Just, you know, being cute and all that.
Trouble ahead.
And also, I love this.
Let's wait and see.
So what this does, it gives you immediate attack buff on a field.
I commend.
Which is absolutely busted. Like, look at this. As soon as you enter a field, boom, attack buff on everyone. And I'm like, god damn, my boy Lucha is absolutely insane.
Show no mercy.
And I feel like with Jing Yuan, he's just gonna allow him to do some crazy stuff. I don't really know if it's a good idea to have both Jing Yuan and Lucha on the same team, because I don't know if they attack buffs stack. I assume they do. Because that was the idea when I built this team, is to have Jing Yuan just fed with everything.
Receive divinity.
Like, look at that.
Repay.
My boy Lucha doesn't allow anyone to die.
Nothing major. The dead return. Conflict.
I put a light cone on him where he also regenerates energy for everyone whenever he uses his skill. So he constantly supports even when he attacks. Alright, nice, nice.
The dead return.
So far, so good.
Show no mercy.
There we go. Pretty easy, pretty easy. So yeah, that's basically the strat. So I'm not going for like the full cycles right now, because like my team is not fully built. So we're not going for full clear. We'll do that at some point. We're just going for, you know, just clear in general. As long as we can clear it, it's a W. And we'll do this 3-star when I actually have the full team. When I put Clara in there, because... So basically the idea behind this team, well, the idea that I had. So, Jing Yuan is going to be the absolute beast that he is. He's going to soak in Lucha's and Jing Yuan's attack buffs, right? Jing Yuan's going to buff him. I have Jing Yuan at E4, so she gets extra buff of attack. I don't have her E6. If she was E6, she would be absolutely busted. But Jing Yuan's energy recharge is alright. I might need to get him some energy recharge gear later if he is struggling a bit more. But I think he should be fine. So the idea will be those two buffing him. Lucha also gonna absolutely keep them all alive, because both Jing Yuan and Jing Yuan are squishy as hell. So they need a big strong man to protect them. And Lucha is definitely that big strong man. And what Clara is gonna allow them to do is to dish out even more damage. Because Lucha is gonna keep buffing everyone. Because he has AoE, you know, attack buff. So it's gonna be awesome. And since Cloud doesn't work well with shielders, I'm putting Geppetto on the other team. That's pretty much the only reason.
Let's wait.
Anyway, let's keep going. I feel like even with 3 people, they work pretty nicely. And these are annoying enemies as well. The immortal. That's very annoying to me.
Conflict is pitiless. Show no mercy.
I love Jing Yuan's like ult is so absolutely amazing. It's my favorite ult in the entire goddamn game. I think Don Hanks might be better, but oh, you up? Can they beat them by themselves? Can Jing Yuan pull it off? You know what? I'll just watch it for fun. Because I feel like Lucha can actually pull it off himself without Jing Yuan. Because I built my Lucha pretty nicely. He does decent damage. My boy Lucha is just... He's such a madman, he doesn't need Jing Yuan. He's gonna do it himself. Come on, Lucha, I believe in you. Show to everyone that you're a true predator in this land. Whoever made Lucha a healer was crazy, because this man is not a healer. He's an absolute menace to society. He needs to be stopped.
Receive divinity.
Like, look at this. Like, this is absolutely insane. This man just, like, receives damage and he's like, so what? So what are you gonna do, huh? Yes, I can heal twice in a row. What are you gonna do about it? Oh, you can revive? Well, I can stay alive forever.
Receive divinity.
And this is no max build Lucha either. If I actually build him properly, this man is gonna be absolute lunatic. I feel like Jing Yuan in this team is just for, you know, for moral support more than anything. Lucia is a true MVP.
The dead return.
Alright, keep going. Keep going, Lucia. I believe in you.
Nothing major. Receive divinity. The dead return.
Like, I feel like his skill set is not only not fair, it's broken. Actually broken. And I love him for that. Because, like, I firmly believe that Lucha can solo everything in this game. If there's no turn limit, Lucha can kill it. Like, I swear to God, this man is absolutely insane. I could have done that better, but I thought I wanted to test it out. I wanted to see, can Lucha actually slam everything? And just, you know, clear it himself. And keep in mind, he kept Jing Yuan alive the entire time as well, while keeping himself alive. That's inhuman right there. Alright, let's go here. Let's put... Actually, no, Jing Yuan, I still need her there. So keep going here. Jing Yuan, Lucha, Jing Yuan. Let's go again. Let's see, can we do it again? I'm very tempted to do it again. Just see Lucha just absolutely slam everything. Okay. Let's do this, and then let's do this. Because I feel like when I actually get done Hang, that team is going to be even better. Because I want to build the entire team with nothing but imaginary units.
Disappear among
That's gonna be like my end goal, where I just build a team that not only will absolutely demolish everyone inside, but it's also not gonna allow anyone to have a turn, ever.
Never falters.
That's gonna be the peak enjoyment for me. Because I already have Welt, I already have Yukong, who is E2, and I have Lucha. So I'm only missing the DPS. Arguably Lucha is my DPS, but you know,
disappear among
that hand would be
the
nice.
butterflies.
That's all I'm saying.
Illusions of the past.
This team is also functioning pretty well. This team is actually already made, you know? Like, they're already good to go. They don't need anything. Like, better artifacts, obviously, but... other than that, it's fine.
Who's next?
A will forged in ice. Never falters.
Yeah, I do get that, Shane.
Illusions of the past.
But the thing is, right, even the sub-quests in Honkai are kind of fun.
Needs targets.
Not all of them, but there's quite a few that are kind of peculiar, you know? And interesting somewhat.
Stay.
I'm with you.
Stand down. Survive or be destroyed. There is no other choice.
I actually still need to do a lot of companion quests. I think I did like
Among the sea of
4, maybe 5,
illusions of the past.
but I didn't do any from last version, which added like a lot of new stuff. So I still have a lot to catch up on.
I'm okay.
Hi there, Savik, by the way.
A will forged in ice.
Absolutely no worries, Savik. I'm pretty sure it's like, what, 3 AM for you right now? Just say Crest, man. I know it's late for you. I appreciate that you come to say hi though.
Among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
Alright, it's a big boy's time. Alright, Jing Yuan, look me in the eyes. Can we survive this 10? Look me in the eyes. Who's the champion? Who's the best boy? Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Alright.
When faced with an army, bide your time and time your attack.
I do agree with that. See, Jing Yuan is not only our, you know, absolute heavy weapon of mass distraction, he's also our military strategy general. So, you know, he tells us what to do.
Let's wait.
And we just do it. We do not question the general.
I command.
Right, let's keep going.
Repay. Nothing. Conflict is reckless.
You paid for
I might need to put Japar on this team, honestly.
Show no mercy.
Ooh, look at that.
The dead return.
I'm pretty sure you just go back. It doesn't actually bounce you all the way back. It's just pretty much you would need to restart the fight.
Receive divinity.
If you quit, it doesn't, like, you know, stop your entire progress. It usually saves it.
Repay.
Maybe not fully. You might need to redo some dialogue, but usually it's fine.
Conflict is pitiless. I underestimated you. Here is
I assume that's the name of the new boss's area, right? Because I had to quit that area like 3 times on the previous Honkai stream. Because that woman was terrorizing me. She wouldn't leave me alone. She was literally grabbing me by, you know, everything she could possibly grasp and just putting me in a pit of despair. That's why I leveled up my Lucha. That's when Lucha became a man.
conflict is pitiless.
Alright, that was good. That was good.
Battles are chess games. No two are alike.
Let's wait and see.
I commend you.
Right.
Receive divinity. Here.
Is that it? Show no mercy.
Ooh, that's nice.
Judgment is here. Retribution.
Conflict is pitiless.
The thing is, if I was smart, I probably would turn off the auto at this point, but you know what? She doesn't do that much damage. So, I don't really need to worry. I would be a little bit worried if Lucia was not here, though.
Show no mercy.
Ooh, nice.
The dead return.
Here.
This thunder.
I mean, you shouldn't, Shane, you shouldn't.
Prayers won't help you.
Having regrets is not a good thing. Live your life to the fullest. You know, just because you make a mistake doesn't mean it's the end of it.
Was that it?
You always can rectify in the end. Just because your Jing Yuan is not built that well right now doesn't mean you cannot build him better later.
Divinity.
That's a moral lesson right there for everyone.
The dead return. Show no mercy. Conflict is pitiless.
Prayers won't help you. For your sins.
Here.
This thunder.
Alright, this one was much easier than the last one. Probably because Jing Yuan didn't die, but you know what? That's alright. Alright, there we go. That's fine. I'll redo the first one later. I just did it for a meme, really. Because I actually wanted to see if Lucia can clear it by himself. And you know what? He can. I shouldn't have really doubted him. How could I? Let's do the same. I probably should put... Should I swap it? You know what? Let's try swapping it. Let's put Jing Yuan in the first one. Actually, no, because then I would need to swap Jing Yuan around. No, Brony is hard to fight, so I actually do need Zyla there. Because my Zyla is built better.
Enemies ahead.
I hate these guys. They annoy me very much. So let's slow one.
I'm with you.
Let's do this, and then let's do this. I hate these guys with their counter-attacks all the bloody time. It's so annoying to kill their minions as well. Not hard, but annoying. They always mess me up in Simulator Universe when I did, like, auto-runs. And, see, that's what I mean. They always attack the guy. They never attack the minions if you order it. And I don't know why.
Who's next?
Is that all?
That's why my when I said the AI is not that great.
There is no way to
It's not awful, but it's not that great. Alright, that was easy.
Enemies ahead. Up for a scrap?
Now, let's go here, and let's do the same.
Disappear among the sea of butterflies.
Actually, Brony's fight is not that hard, to be fair. It's fine. My least favorite fight is Japad's one, because I hate their shield.
Formation.
Their shield gives me anxiety every single time I face against him.
Who's next? Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past. Back off.
My little Jeppy is getting pounded unlike anyone.
Fight with me.
I actually wonder how big of a percentage it gives for like being
Stop right there.
a target increase, because it seems like Japad gets most attack, nobody else is.
Disappear among
I saw like well get attack once, but that was it,
illusions of the past.
which is nice. That's good.
Survive or be destroyed. There is no other choice.
That's better.
A will forged in ice never falters.
Okay,
Now or never.
not too bad so far. Not too bad.
Back off. Only a scratch. Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
Okay, almost there. Almost there.
Now time. Who's next?
All right, there we go.
When faced with an army, bide your time and time
Let's
your
wait.
attack. I commend you.
Well, let's see what we got.
Nothing.
Conflict is hideous.
I underestimated you.
I really need to get better
Show no mercy.
artifacts for him. It's my boy Jing Yuan doesn't do that much damage. Well, he does decent damage, but not as much as I would like him to.
Repay.
Conflict is hideous. Show no mercy. The dead return.
Here.
This thunder.
Alright, nice, that's nice.
Receive divinity.
Conflict is hideous.
Nice. I love that Dispel in Lucha as well, it's so good. Brings me joy every single time he uses it.
Conflict is hideous.
Receive divinity.
The dead return.
Here.
This thunder. Show no mercy.
Alright, that was easy enough.
Faced with an army, bide your time.
Let's
and
wait
time
and
your
see.
attack. I commend you.
These guys are gonna be too annoying though. I don't even know if I'm gonna clear it in 2 stars at this point.
Conflict is hideous.
Well, we've done pretty well so far, considering our team is not like super well built. And we don't have like the best
Show no mercy.
light cones either.
Here.
This thunder.
They're good, but they're not the greatest. Ooh, look at that weakness break.
Is hideous.
That was nice. Oof.
The dead return! Bloom. Repay.
Still not 100% certain what that debuff is.
Here is thunder. Show no mercy.
Almost there. Come on, just kill him before he kills us.
Conflict is pitiless.
Okay, good.
That it? I underestimated you.
Alright, at least we cleared 2 stars. That's good. As long as we clear in 2 stars, it's good enough for now. Now, at the start of each cycle, enemies currently inflicted with dot immediately deal damage equal to... Okay, so dots. I don't really have that many except Jing Yuan and Jing Yuan. I guess Natasha as well. So... this one is light, so let's do this. For this half. And then do this team for here. Alright, Jing Yuan. I believe in you.
With an army, bide your time and time your attack.
Let's wait.
I commend you. Repay.
Can we talk?
Here is thunder.
Interesting.
Receive divinity. The dead return. Show no mercy. Conflict is pitiless.
Ooh. The more I look at it, the more I'm like, this is a decent team.
Show no mercy.
Even on this 3-people team, it's pretty functional. I feel like Jing Yuan needs a little bit more survivability, but other than that, it's pretty nice. Pretty nice.
Is pitiless. The dead return.
This man just doesn't like my Jing Yuan at all.
Here is thunder.
Almost there, come on.
Conflict is pitiless.
Oh well, I guess I'll waste another turn. Or maybe no?
Show no mercy.
Still not quite there.
When faced with an army,
Okay, we killed that one in 4 turns. That's quite impressive.
And see.
I commend you.
Cool it.
Repay. The dead return. Here is thunder.
I feel like Jing Yuan is specially designed for fights like these because I really struggle immensely against this guy. Since he gives you like a debuff of taunt, it's very annoying to deal with. Especially if you have somebody like Zyla as a DPS. But Jing Yuan's like, nah, I don't care about that.
Show no mercy.
I'm still gonna attack all of you.
Here, this thunder. Conflict is pitiless.
Ooh.
Major. Bloom. The dead return.
That was pretty nasty damage right there. I don't like that.
Here, this thunder.
Yeah, see, this is what I'm talking about. This debuff is one of the most annoying ones ever.
Conflict is pitiless.
Especially with these exploding guys on the side. Like a Jing Yuan has something to say about that.
Here, this thunder.
And finishing in style. Alright, so they're both the same, so it doesn't really matter which one we start with. But let's do this and then this. Nice, a freeze. Always like to see those.
Who's next? Disappear among the sea of butterflies.
Freeze is probably one of my favorite status effects just because it skips the turn of your enemy. And I like that.
A will forged in ice never falters.
Another freeze, nice.
Survive or be destroyed. There is no other choice.
Who's next?
My Natasha does some pretty crazy damage, honestly. At certain points, she does more damage than Welt, which is a little bit alarming.
A will forged in ice never falters.
Who's next? Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past. Who's next?
Okay, that was easy enough.
Enemies ahead.
And now let's go for the last one.
Stay.
I'm with you.
Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
Ooh. An absolute slaughter.
Destroyed. There is no other choice.
Like, this is what I'm talking about. Natasha just slaying people left and right. That woman doesn't care. She might be a healer, but she's also a killer.
A will forged in ice never falters.
Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
Jeppy keeps freezing people, which I'm very proud of him for.
Who's next?
Alright, I think this one was probably the most unchallenging one. This one was pretty simple. How many stages are there actually? Is it like 10? Yeah, it is. Okay. So we're almost halfway. Jeppy. Jeppy, you absolute savage. I feel like this team is gonna die probably to Japad, because that shield is too beefy. And Zyla usually the one that shreds it better, but... I might need to put Japad in there. Because I don't think they're just gonna survive there. You know what? I'll give them the benefit of the doubt, and we'll see how that goes. But I have a bad feeling, honestly. Let's start with Japad.
With an army.
Let's wait.
Bide your time and I command your attack.
And see how that goes.
Repay. Is that it?
Trifling. Receive divinity.
Luckily, he only has 1 life. I'm used to him having 3. Which, you know, not nice.
Nothing major.
Here, this thunder. Show no mercy.
Nice damage, nice damage. That's what I like to see.
Take courage.
Ooh. That's why I hate. All I like with Jing Yuan is not too bad. Worst case scenario, we waste a turn.
In the name of preservation.
The dead
Return.
Here, this thunder. Show no mercy.
Okay, nice, nice.
Conflict is pitiless.
We almost killed all his minions. Which is something I like to see.
Receive divinity.
Our position is suited.
Repay.
The dead
Return.
here, this thunder.
On my command. For glory.
Show no mercy.
Conflict is pitiless.
Nice, nice. We're almost there.
Divinity.
Jeppy, you're gonna die one way or another. Don't make it difficult. Where's Cyril when you need her to discipline this boy? How old is actually Japad? Is he like, you know, his 20s? Because I presume so. He might be 16 for all I know. In this game, you never can tell.
Conflict is pitiless. Show no mercy.
Stay focused. Take courage.
Here, this thunder.
Ooh, nice. Jing Yuan is getting it done.
An army. Bide your time.
Let's wait.
And time your attack. I command.
Repay.
Conflict is pitiless. Show no mercy.
This actually might be tougher than Japad's fight, which is surprising.
Here, this thunder.
Ooh, ooh, ooh. That was rough.
Receive divinity.
Is that it?
Bloom. Repay.
The dead return.
This is the what I was talking about. It's gonna be a rough one.
Show no mercy. Conflict is pitiless.
Receive divinity.
Sagacious discernment.
Here, this thunder.
I mean, Lucha will not allow us to lose, but still.
Conflict is pitiless.
Hillary of time. Hereditary.
Ooh, that's a risky one. We might lose this actually.
Repay.
Here, this thunder. Show no mercy.
It's alright, Doug. It's alright. We were very close to dying, but you know what? Lucha, as a madman himself, saved us in a nick of time.
Conflict is pitiless.
We're not getting too started, but that's okay. That's okay.
The dead return.
Oof. Oof. This vicious woman going for my boy. How could she? Alright, you know what?
Up for a scrap?
It's fine. As long as we can beat it. Because I just, like, this run is purely to test how far our team can get. And then at some point later this week, we're actually gonna try to clear it.
Scrap?
Stay.
Okay, let's go here. Because I just wanna, you know, feel it. If I need to change anything. Because so far, I do like how it works. This team is absolutely fine, there's nothing wrong with it. If I had Bronya, I would replace Bronya probably for Welt.
Sea of butterflies.
And you put Welt on another team. But since I don't have Bronya, we gotta do what we gotta do.
Will forged in ice. Never
It's a shame that Tinyan is the only buffer. But I mean, Welt does his job as a debuffer, so, you know, it's fine.
Just a little something. Think nothing of it.
Survive or be destroyed. There is no other choice.
I think so, yeah. I mean, I cleared the first 15, which is, I assume, the normal one.
Who's next? Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the
Because you need to clear that one before you get to this one. And I think I cleared that one a long time ago.
is that all?
Well, actually, no. No, I didn't. Because I cleared the last 3 stages, I think last week? I might have even did it on stream, I don't remember.
Survive or be destroyed. There is no other choice.
Oof. Our
Never falters.
Xyla's dead. Let's retry this one. Let's give it another shot. Because that didn't go too well. Let's see. Let's go with the same team again. Because I feel like, you know, the Jing Yuan's team did well, and this one just got unlucky with Xyla's getting absolutely demolished. Let's try it again. Let's go first here.
Let's wait and see. Proceed.
I commend.
I'm with you.
Repay.
I mean, you gotta get on that grind, dog.
Conflict is pitiless.
To be fair, leveling in Honkai is pretty easy. All you really need to do is just, you know, just spend your daily
Show no mercy.
energy and you'll get there. Because unlike in Genshin, you don't actually need to go around too much and explore. Because there's not that much to explore. And everything is like, the map itself is not like gigantic, so you can find everything pretty easy. And if you find like all the treasure, you probably can get to like level 45 very comfortably.
Repay. The dead return. Was that it?
Ooh,
This thunder.
this round is a bit better.
Show no mercy.
Sagacious discernment. Hillary of time.
Receive divinity. Repay. The dead return. Conflict is pitiless.
Fight is fun!
Last time she didn't get rid of Jing Yuan, which is good. That's good.
Show no mercy.
Okay, that was much less painful.
Battles are chess games.
Let's wait and see.
I command.
Repay.
Ah, right. Yeah, there is a regional log. I forgot.
Receive divinity.
Just use the interactive map, dog, and just grind the chests. That's like the easiest way to get from story to story, because I think until you get to level 35, it's gonna keep locking you out of story, and I think after that, you're pretty much just free to do whatever.
Stay focused. Take courage.
Because I think when I finished the
Show no mercy.
Jurail 6 story, I already was like level 50, so at that point nothing could stop me.
In the name of preservation.
I underestimated you.
The dead return.
Alright, we're doing pretty well. At least better than last time.
Conflict.
Hopefully this momentum can keep up.
Here is thunder. Show no mercy.
Resistance is futile.
Receive divinity.
The dead return. Conflict is pitiless.
On my command. For glory.
Fight is fun!
Here is thunder. Show no mercy.
I feel like we're still not gonna be able to get too stuck because we're already on
Pay for
1029. But you know what? It's gonna be alright. As long as we clear it, that's all that matters.
Nothing major.
Stay focused. Take courage.
The dead return.
Ah, fair enough, Doc. Fair enough.
Here is thunder.
I mean, to be fair, it doesn't weigh too much on your phone either, but I assume if you still have Genshin there, which weighs like 30 gigs, it's probably very taxing.
Enemies ahead. Up for a
Enemy
scrap?
ahead. No harm.
Alright, so who should we go with first? Should we go with the Mr. Annoyance or the Big Daddy? Let's go with the gate man himself. The gatekeeper, if you will. Look at that baton. That's clearly into some weird stuff. Not sure if I'm into that.
A will forged in ice. Never falters.
Alright, these fish scare me. Because they explode and I don't like that.
Sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past. I'm okay. Who's next?
Oh, Minotaur's about to die.
Or be destroyed.
I don't like that.
There's no other choice.
Please don't, because I don't think I will survive it. Would I? Okay, slowly but surely we're getting there.
Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
Okay, nice, nice.
Just a little something. Think nothing of it.
Okay, good. Now the last obstacle
A sharp scythe needs targets.
before glory.
Stay.
A will forged in ice never falters.
Immortality means forever. Survive or be destroyed. There is no other choice.
Oof.
I'm fine.
The healing is gonna be very annoying to deal with later.
Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
Nice.
Stand down.
That's better.
Slowly but surely getting rid of them all.
A will forged in ice never falters.
Okay, almost there, almost there.
Is that all? A miracle.
Oh, my poor Jeppy is getting drilled to death. But knowing him, he might be into.
Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
A will forged in ice never falters.
Merciful Medicus. Stand down.
Nice. Yeah, the thing is that bothered me the most is
Survive or be destroyed.
the enemies just summon so many goddamn enemies. It's so annoying to deal with. I wish there was a character who just can just, you know,
Sea of butterflies.
force them to not summon stuff. Or if you kill like an enemy, then cannot revive ever. That would be ideal.
Is that all?
That hurts.
A will
I feel like this is gonna take a minute
never falters.
or two.
Who's next? Nap time. Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
Alright, almost halfway there.
Who's next?
Survive.
The existence of these guys is a sin against humanity, really. They don't need to exist. They do not serve any good purpose. They're only a nuisance.
That's better. Who's next? Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
Ooh. Almost there. Just a little bit more.
A will forged in ice never falters.
Okay, just please die.
There is no other choice.
Very kindly.
Who's next?
Alright, good. Ah. Okay, let's do 6. I actually haven't fought again these guys. I think I fought them once in the story. So I'm very curious to see what they're all about. Now, let's go with this. Here, and our Jing Yuan and Lucha team. Was Tinyan in there?
Enemies ahead. Up for a scrap?
Oh, so he just won. Okay, well, I guess let's unload
I'm with you.
in full force. Let's see how this goes. Can I defeat a giant monkey? Only time will tell. I am an only child, for better or for worse.
Disappear among the sea of butterflies.
If I had a sibling, though, I feel like,
Is that all?
you know, I'll be the kind of sibling that
Forged in ice.
would just be an ass to them all the time, because I don't really like sharing. At least no stuff like food or clothes, no into that.
There is no way.
And also,
Who's next?
I prefer peace and quiet, so you know, I'd rather not be disturbed all the time. I feel like it would be cool. Because I was a tad bit jealous when I was younger of like my friends who had like siblings or whatnot. But then I would hear them like fight all the time and I was like, well, maybe it's for the better that I don't have one.
Will forged in ice. Never falters.
Because I asked my parents why they never had a, you know, second child, and they were like, you know, we felt like one is already too much. And I was like, fair enough.
Fine.
Stand down.
Because my parents are very laid back, but you know, if they had multiple me running around, I don't think they could manage.
Past.
I was already a handful as a child. And my parents had me when they were very young. Like my mom was 21 and my dad was 23. So my dad was my age when he had me. Which is wild to think about.
Stand down.
That's better. Disappear among the sea of butterflies.
Because I don't even know if I want to get married, let alone have a child in the next
Is that all?
at least 70 years or so.
Ice. Never falters.
Who's next?
I quite like this monkey. He's pretty fun. I'm not the biggest fan of these wolves though.
Butterflies.
They be annoying.
Illusions of the past. I can still fight.
Jesus Christ, my Zala got deleted. Well, I guess let's retry. Let's retry that one. That one didn't go quite according to plan. There was a bit of a decimation there. Not sure I'm into that. Let's try again. Right, Zala, don't die this time, please.
Seize the initiative.
Stay.
I mean, hopefully, Duck, hopefully. But yeah, this monkey is goddamn ferocious. I mean, I knew that, you know,
Next.
monkeys are pretty strong, but that was a bit much.
Among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
Will forged in ice. Never falters. Is that all?
Survive or be destroyed. There is no other choice.
Not sure if we will be able to clear that, honestly, now that I look at it. But you know what, we'll give it our best shot. We'll do it at least twice more, and if we can, then, you know, we'll call it a day at that point for the abyss. We'll do something else.
Disappear among the sea of butterflies.
But you know, we go halfway with a pretty lackluster stuff on our characters, which is pretty good.
Who's next?
The first time is not too bad, not too bad. Considering I didn't take it too seriously, pretty good progress.
Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
Oof.
Just a little something.
Gee. That's rough.
Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions
I mean, he's not like super hard. It's just more of a case if he attacks Zyla, which he does all the time. Okay, freeze him.
Forged in ice. Never falters.
Survive or be destroyed. There is no other choice.
Listen, Dark is not about the completion. It's about the journey. And the journey we took.
Stand down.
nap time.
A will forged in ice. Never falters.
Who's next?
He doesn't do that much damage to Natasha.
Butterflies.
He only slams down my Zyla. Which I don't know how I should feel about that. And he does almost nothing to Jeppy. Please stop hitting my Zyla.
Just a little something.
Mr. Monkey, please. Hit your part.
A will forged in ice. Never falters.
Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past. Who's next?
I mean, I do have Clara, I just don't have her built.
Survive or be destroyed. There is no other choice.
No, the thing is, like, on my Jeppy, I have the artifact that's supposed to, you know, divert attention. That's the only reason while he's here.
Illusions of the past.
And it seems that it doesn't work on this guy. This guy is just like, nah, I don't care. Jesus.
That's better. Just a little something. And nothing else.
You can hit Jeppy all day long,
Forged in ice. Never falters.
but please don't touch anyone else.
Survive or be destroyed. There is no other choice.
Oof.
Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past. Who's next?
Almost there. This monkey's almost dead. Wait, this monkey's scary. I don't want to go against her ever again.
Who's next?
terrifies me.
Survive or be destroyed. There is no other choice.
Could be. Could be.
Here among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
A will forged in ice never falters.
How am I supposed to kill both of these guys at the same time? This is some insane stuff. There's no way I can clear this.
Only a scratch.
Jesus Christ.
Stand down.
I mean, I might clear this one, but like, I'm not gonna have enough time to clear anything else.
Forged in ice never falters.
I didn't know it was this hard, to be fair.
Who's next? Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
Well, it's not one enemy, it's 3 waves, so it's likely 3 enemies.
A will forged in ice never falters.
Just a little something.
The thing is, they're not hard, they're just very tanky, and it takes a long time to kill them. So... And this guy keeps summoning his goddamn minions as well.
Survive or be destroyed. There is no other choice.
Oof, this is rough. It's rough stuff. Because, like, my team is fine with surviving, it's just they don't do enough damage to kill all these guys fast enough.
Stand down.
But we'll see, maybe I can luck out. Maybe my other team will destroy their enemies in a single turn, which is very unlikely, but you know what? Might happen. Oh, I got an achievement as well. I mean, I probably might. This team just doesn't do enough damage. Zyla cannot keep up with all the, like, regenerate. If there was no, like, new guys popping up every 2 turns, it wouldn't be as annoying, because then I would be able to clear it pretty easily. But I might need Jing Yuan for this one, honestly, because with so many enemies, AoE is kind of needed.
Here among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
A will forged in ice never falters.
Survive or be destroyed. There is no other choice.
Who's next?
Oof. This is a rough one.
Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
But at least shows that I'm fine not dying. At the very least. Even against 2 of these guys. Which is pretty good. So it means I'm not lacking in defensive stuff, I'm just lacking damage, which can be fixed.
Who's next?
My wealth is gone.
Among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
Alright, I guess let's just see it till the end of this point. See at least if we can beat it. Because there's no way we're clearing it, but
Never falters.
I guess since we're already here, might as well.
Who's next?
Not really. I mean, nowadays I don't play too much outside Honkai and Genshin because my time is pretty tight, but I used to play a bit of League back in the day, and I did play a bit of Yu-Gi-Oh! Like Duel Links, just a tad bit, but not to the extent where I was good at it.
Disappear among
And I
the
did
sea
play a
of
bit of
butterflies.
Hearthstone.
Illusions of the past.
I never played Magic the Gathering or anything like that, but that's like my extent with card games. I do enjoy them. They are pretty fun. And fighting games, I mean, I played a bit of Mortal Kombat every now and again. And some Street Fighter, but Super Smash Brothers every now and again. But other than that, not really.
Never falters.
I'm more into like RPG games, adventure type games, you know? Stuff where I actually can roam around and do fun stuff.
Sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
I feel like this is gonna be a very rough fight to get over when I actually want to try to do it for real. I might be able to actually figure out, because I can just replace Japan with another DPS.
Disappear
I can probably put Clara in this team and just
illusions of the past.
bank off the counter attacks until they all die. And then put Japan in another team for a little bit more survivability.
Never falters.
Probably will be fine. Yes, I did play it a bit. I didn't complete it, but I did play it. It was pretty fun. I did enjoy myself. I also played the new Final Fantasy as well.
Among the sea of butterflies.
That was pretty cool.
Illusions of the past.
Didn't complete either, because it's very long, but I go like halfway through each.
Just a little something. Who's next?
Alright, I feel like we're gonna do it. But yeah, I wish I had more time to play those kinds of games because I love them. But it's just like, if you get into new RPG, it takes
Faced with an army,
ages to finish it, unless you just speedrun it.
attack.
And I'm the type of RPG player who likes to like explore the side quests and collect cool stuff. I'm not like a completionist when it comes to that, but I do enjoy exploration. And that usually takes a long time to do. Okay, I guess, I don't know.
I commend.
I mean, we're not gonna be able to do it, but I guess let's go on with style.
Receive divinity. The dead return. Here is thunder.
I'll probably call it a day for the Forgotten Hall today at least. We'll be back for it.
Show no mercy.
But we'll do some daily stuff and maybe a few quests here and there.
Is pitiless.
We'll see. What about you, Duck? You playing anything fun? I know you played a bit of the Grand Cross, right? The Seven Deadly Sins game. I don't really play that much, honestly, on the phone anymore. I used to be quite big on a lot of gacha games, but not anymore.
Dead return.
They kind of go boring after a while. Oof. My Jing Yuan is getting demolished. No. No, Lucha, no. Oh well. As every good thing comes to an end, we reached our limit for now. But we'll be back. We'll be back. You know, we got decent. 7 stars. You know, our first clear is not too bad. Not too bad. You know, majority 2-star, 1 is 0-star just because I wanted to be cute about it. And 1 is 1-star, which is alright. Which is alright. But we'll try to clear it in the next 2 weeks. We still have this one to do, which I didn't do. We'll do that at some point as well. But for now, let's, you know, switch the scenery a little bit and do some daily stuff. And then maybe a quest or 2. Fair enough, Doug. Fair enough. I mean, I heard that it's pretty, like, character heavy inducing. You know, you need to have a top of the line since he has pretty intense PvP over there. Which is one of the reasons I didn't get into it. Because I feel like whenever there's a big PvP scene in a gacha game, it's like, it's never a good thing. Usually means that you either need to spend a lot or be hella lucky to even compete. Which is not like, you know, the worst thing in the world. I mean, I'm pretty sure if you play a gacha game, you know what you're getting into. It's not like it's a secret. Because I used to play, like, Bleach Brave, so that was, like, my big one. And I also used to play a little bit of... what was it called? There was another Bleach game, but it was more like 3D one instead of 2D. Immortal Soul? No, that's not that one. I think it's called Bleach 3D or something like that. That was a big one for me as well, back when I was like 18 or something. And other than that, I didn't really play that many. At least not to the point where I was like playing it daily. I played some, you know, like gacha games that went in and out of fashion. I played some Tokyo Ghoul ones, which closed down ever since, I'm pretty certain. And then I played the Overlord one, and that one closed down as well. Because, you know, sometimes gacha games, if they don't get popular, they just cannot survive. Because they bank on people, you know, actually playing them. And if they don't, it's tough for them. And I think the Overlord one was actually backed up by the Crunchyroll, I believe, or one of the big companies. I'm sure it wasn't Bandai, it was... I think it was Crunchyroll, now that I think about it. And that one was pretty big. We got shut down, I think, after a year. I think I played like one Naruto game as well, but that was the thing. But that one closed down as well. Okay, there we go. Nice. Oh, fair enough. So he has like a cosmetics that actually do matter. Yeah, I don't know about that one. Because I like cosmetics in games, but I feel like if they influence the actual game a lot, it's a bit like, I don't know about that one, Chief. Because it's fun to, you know, customize your characters. I like that aspect. It's always fun to, you know, have a little bit of variety and experience something new. I feel like that's always a positive. But when it actually influences a game, I don't know. Because at that point, is it really, you know, a cosmetic? Because cosmetic to me, at least, I don't know, maybe I'm wrong, but it's something that, you know, just changes the look of a character. And no, actually makes them stronger. Because I knew plenty of games where like cosmetics were actually like overpowered as hell. They would be like game defining, really. And if you didn't have them, you like couldn't even compete. Let's do some similar universe just for fun. Let's fight some Jappies. See what he has to offer. And I'll show you how this team functions as well in a actual battle.
Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
Yeah, I'm not the biggest fan of that. I mean, I had the Grand Cross as pretty like pay to win heavy. If it wasn't, I might have given it a try, because I don't mind, you know, whales and stuff like that. It's totally fine. Because, like, I was never a whale really in any game, but I definitely spent, you know, my fair share here and there. And, you know, if you enjoy the game, there's nothing wrong with that. But if it's like, you, to the point where you cannot even compete unless you spend money, it's like, is it really fun at that point? Because then it's just like the pocket measurement competition. Well, that's no fun for anyone, really. Except the people who spend. Yep.
Who's next?
I mean, it's inevitable, you know? Because in certain games, unless you spend, you don't have good enough characters to complete certain parts of the game. It's inevitable, but I feel like the best way of going about it for a gacha game
Disappear among the sea of
is
butterflies. Illusions of the past.
if PvP is not like important. PvP is more of a fun thing. That's why I love Bleach Brave Soul so much, because PvP there was semi-important, but it wasn't like super important, because the system that they had is they had like a seed ranking. So like certain seeds you needed to have in order to do certain parts of the game, which is like co-op related, which nowadays is not really that important. But back in the day there was a thing called extreme co-op, right? And in that extreme co-op you would be able to get like artifacts, which pretty much were game changers, and in PvP were massive. And you get those tickets, right, where you summon for them. And if you wanted to do it, you needed to be in like 3rd seed, which is like fourth best seed to get into. But it wasn't like the peak, so it wasn't like super level capped, because to get to 3rd seed you didn't even need to have that good of a team. Like, you still need to have at least somewhat meta-defining units, but it wasn't like super exclusive, if you will. So for majority of the time you could play for like a month and get into it, because it's like resets weekly, so you need to be like playing 2 months, I think, in order to get there, now that I think about it. But it's like super fine to do, and like the game is so free to play friendly that it's like you can get meta units very easily. Because I used to play free to play almost fully, and I was constantly in like captain in PvP, which is like the 2nd best tier, for like a year straight without spending a dime. And like, yes, I did have good artifacts and I did have good characters, but like it's not really pay to win, because anybody can do it. And that's what I like. I like when the game rewards you for actually playing it and not just spending money. Because some games don't have that. Some games like, spend $10, otherwise you can't play. Because you're level capped by this, and you cannot do anything unless, you know, you whale.
Illusions of the past.
And I don't like that. Yeah, I mean, Meta changer in every game, really. It's like, if there's PvP, there's ways to, you know, game the system and change it.
Disappear among the sea of butterflies.
'Cause, like,
Illusions of the past.
I played a lot of World of Warcraft when I was a kid. So, to me, meta is something that's like a lot of people use, and that's something that works. And I played a lot of PvP there. And that was like, a lot of meta was like mages and rogues, right? Or paladins, actually, now that I think about it. But I always played it as a Death Knight, because I love the guy.
Trouble ahead.
And I would just demolish everyone just because I found a way to game the system and actually counter people by teaming up with a druid and just using them
Disappear among
pretty much as my meat shield.
illusions of the past.
And there was also add-ons which allowed you to actually cancel certain skills of other people, which was technically cheating, but not really, because it was allowed. And I would use stuff like that to, you know, game the system and
Illusions of the
put people in their place, you know? I mean, I'm sure that's probably normal for heavy pay-to-win games. Because they constantly want you to spend, dog. You understand? They constantly want you to, you know, be hooked. So you feel like you need to spend instead of want to.
illusions of the past.
Because the thing is nobody spends just once. There are plenty of people that are free to play, but there's nobody that spend just once. And that's how they get you. They get you with like a very attractive offer. Oh, spend, you know, spend $5 and get this character, you know, who is really good. But you're probably never gonna use him after like a month. And then you feel like, well, I spent $5 on this character who was really good a month ago, but now he's absolute useless trash. And what am I gonna do? Well, then there's a new character. You can spend $15 and get him. And they're much better than the previous one. So you're like, you deliberate, well, I spent already $5. What another 15 is? And you buy that. And then another month comes and that character becomes strong. And it's like a never-ending cycle. You keep going at it. And at the end of the day, you look back and you sold your entire house for, you know, 2D fictional characters. That's what some people do. Which, you know, I don't judge them if that's make you happy. It is what it is, you know? Because as I said, I'm not saying either. I was free to play in plenty of games, but I also spent plenty of money in games as well. So I'm not the one to judge others when it comes to stuff like that. But I feel like I have pretty good insight considering I've played gacha games for a long time. And I've seen a lot of good gacha games and I've seen a lot of bad gacha games. And I can smell a bad gacha game just by reading the, you know, the description of a game or like watching like the pictures of it in GameStop. I can smell it because I've been burned too much. So it just comes natural, dog. You'll get to that point as well when you get a little bit older. You'll realize that, you know, some games you can just smell. But it's not good. Hi there, Liz. Glad you can join us. Well, let's see, what do we have? Arakiria. Not sure I want that, but you know what? I'll take it. So yeah, dog. At one point, you're gonna graduate from student to becoming a master of gacha games, and at that point, you're gonna teach others as well, just like I do right now.
Who's next?
Because I think my first gacha game was when I was like 12. or 11. I probably can't recall which one it was, but I vividly remember. I think it was one of those Naruto games or whatever.
Illusions of the past.
And I was a changed man ever since.
Who's next?
Oh, it's fine, Liz. I did spontaneous stream anyway. I wasn't feeling too great today, so I was like, I wasn't planning to do one because I made like a thumbnail and everything for Genshin, and I thought, well, I don't want to give you guys, you know, a lackluster Genshin stream because I wasn't like super energetic or anything. So I thought, well, Greg persuaded me to do a chill Honkai stream. We did a little bit of Forgotten Hall, and I had fun with that. You know, I feel a little bit better. I mean, Doc, you're a breed of your own. The thing is, when I was 11, gacha games weren't as popular, because when I was 11, this was 2011. So at a time, I was, you know, it was when gacha games only started to breed. And only started to, you know, develop into what they are now. Before then, gacha games weren't that big. I mean, that is true, Doug, that is true.
Forged in ice. Never falters. Is that all?
Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
No, just tired, really. Just up there at work, a lot of stuff I had to do, and you know, a little bit tired, but I wasn't like feeling tired physically. It was more mental fatigue. But I took a nice hot shower. I ate some ice cream, and I was like, okay, I feel better.
Illusions of the past.
Because you know, no matter how hard your day is, a nice hot shower and a nice cold ice cream fixes everything. I always make sure that my freezer has at least a box of some nice, like, I enjoy, lately I had this crave of watermelon ice cream. I don't know why, but I found in like grocery store, I was just, you know, browsing around, just looking for stuff. And I spotted from the corner of my eyes, like these popsicles with like watermelon juice inside of them. I was like, watermelon flavor. That's interesting. I like watermelon and I like popsicles. You combine those two and bada bing bada boom, you get yourself a nice meal right there. And I was like, I went home, I put them in the freezer for a few hours. I took one out. I sat on a nice comfy chair next to a window on a sunset evening. And I was like, let's see how it goes. And you know what? I had an experience of a lifetime. It was awesome. And I got myself 2 boxes this week. And when I'm feeling down, I get one of those bad boys out, and you know what? Life seems better immediately. Okay, let's go with this one. So yeah, we're doing a little bit of similar universe for now. Just a bit of grind. What did you do, Doc? Do a lot of studying? Or did you go somewhere?
Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of
I know you told me you was gonna study, but I don't know if you did. Ah, right, you did go on a hike. You did tell me about that. Right.
Illusions of the past.
I mean, to be fair, Liz, that's my life in a nutshell daily. You pretty much described my entire existence in that one sentence. I go outside, it's always raining. I go inside, it's still raining. I go outside again, it's still raining, you know? It just never changes. It's like a constant tsunami of nothing but water outside. With a little bit of sunshine, you know, on the rare occasion when I've been good, you know, when Zeus himself decides I've been a good boy, and, you know, he decides me to have just a tiny bit of sunshine for like an hour or so, and then he's like, well, he had enough. That's enough. Nobody needs that much sunshine, and he's like, okay, rain it again. That's pretty much how it goes. Well, the thing is, my preparation is having a waterproof jacket. I don't like carrying an umbrella, because there's nothing more awkward than a guy my height carrying a tiny umbrella. It's like, and I don't want to carry one of those massive ones, because it's just too much. So I usually just put on, you know, my jacket on, some headphones in, and just try to power through it. If I can't, you know, it is what it is. If I get swept by the current, it's just life for you, right there. But usually it's fine. It's not too bad.
Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
You gotta be always prepared, Liz. You gotta always expect rain. Even if you don't expect it, you always gotta be prepared. Whenever I see a cloud in the sky, I'm like, okay, it's coming. It's coming.
Their redemption. Hold your breath.
A will forged in ice never falters.
Because, you know, rain doesn't have any honor. It won't tell you in advance it's coming. It will attack you. It will give you a sneak attack when you least expect it. It's gonna come for your, you know, weakness. Whenever it can sense whenever you don't have a jacket on, you know? It's coming straight for you. Right there and then. It's a vicious little creature who has no honor, no codex of, you know, chivalry. It knows none of that. It only knows how to be the most damaging and destructive creature that ever existed in this world. Truly a menace to society, unlike any.
Disappear among the sea of butterflies.
I know they're feeling exactly this. I do know. I do know that feeling. Because the thing is, it's the worst when there's wind as well, because those umbrellas, they pretty much get useless if there's like a tiny gust of wind. They just flop around and you might as well just don't have one. That's why I never carry one, because they're pretty much useless. They don't do anything except just make you, you know, an attraction for wind. You might fly like Mary Poppins into the air if you're not careful enough.
Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
I mean, I'm pretty certain in Italy it doesn't rain at all. Doug, correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure rain is like a Bigfoot to you. You know about it, but you never saw it.
Let's wait.
I'm with you. Seize the initiative.
Repay.
Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
The dead return.
I'm just joking, dog. I know.
Forged in ice.
I know. I'm just joking around. I mean, actually, when I was in Italy, I did come across rain season when I was there. Because I've been to south coast of Italy, I think about 3 years ago or so. And I was caught in a rain season, so it was like dark clouds all day, every day. And I was like, well, this is a nice vacation. I'm very glad I came. But I had fun in town and stuff like that, so it was not too bad. But it was pretty gloomy, pretty gloomy.
Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
I did come, I think winter. I think it was like December.
The dead return.
I'm pretty certain. It could have been late autumn. I'm not 100% certain.
Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
Yeah, I know. It was very unusual. It was just for the week that I was there, and I don't know why. It could have been late autumn, I can't quite recall, but I think it was in between December and November, that's for certain.
Will forged in ice never falters. The dead return.
Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
Fair enough, Liz, fair enough, can't blame you for that one. You don't want it to resolve into Dirty Dancing situation, yeah? I never actually watched it, but I know what can happen. I know the dancing rain there, right?
Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
I mean, I was planning to go to north of Italy at some point as well. Because, I mean, I do want to visit, like, Rome and stuff like that. Because I haven't been. But I heard it's super hot. And it's like, you might as well just fry yourself in there. It's so blistering hot. But I might come at winter at some point. Let's go with this one. Let's see, what do we have? Give me good stuff. What do you have to offer me? Nope. Let's go with this. Absolutely, Dyke, absolutely. I mean, I was thinking of visiting Amsterdam during like August, but it didn't quite pan out because I couldn't get time off. Orky was kind enough to tell me that she'll show me around, but I think I might need to postpone that for a bit because I might only be able to get something in autumn. I mean, I used to visit Italy quite often with my family when I was, like, younger. I think I've been there, like, 5 or 6 times. But we always went south. Because it was, like, you know, the warmest. And living in England, you need some warmth every now and again. Let's do this. Okay, Hera, what do you have? I don't have anything, actually. Okay, fair enough. Let's keep going.
Enemies ahead. Up for a
I'm
scrap.
with you.
Let's wait.
All right.
On my command. Repay. The dead return.
Fair enough, Liz. Fair enough.
Forged in ice never falters.
Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
I do know how to ski, dog.
Stay focused.
Me and my family go to Hokkaido quite often. For, you know, ski and stuff. Because my uncle invites us every now and again. so I am pretty good at snowboarding. I don't really like skiing per se, because, I don't know. I prefer snowboarding because it's more fun. It's a bit awkward for me to ski because of how tall I am, but snowboarding is fun.
Forged in ice. Never falters. Seize the initiative.
But I would like to visit Alps. Alps do fascinate me. That would be a nice little place to visit.
Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past. Fight is fun.
Well, the thing is, right? With skiing is like, you need to be very agile. And if you are tall, it's much harder to maneuver. With snowboarding, all you need to do is to control your legs, so it's much easier. At least for me.
Among the sea of
It's much easier to fall as well, but I feel like if you have a good core balance, it's much safer in a way. Because all you need to do to stop yourself on, you know, a snowboard is just to fall back. Or to duck. With skiing, it's not that easy. I'm 6'4", so 195 centimeters, around there. I mean, it's not like giant, you know, but it's still pretty tall.
disappear among the sea of
I tried skiing before, I don't know. I don't feel safe.
A will forged in ice.
But with snowboarding, I feel much more comfortable. I do go on like black slopes as well. You know, those like difficulties like green, yellow, red, and then black, right? I usually go on black ones just because it's fun. Even though they don't clean them often, which is a bit dangerous, but I do go on them whenever I go to Hokkaido every now and again. Usually red or black. My family usually goes on orange though, because, you know, they don't like to live their life to the fullest. I mean, there's decent height, dog. There's decent height.
A will forged in ice.
That's like 5'9" or something like that, right? Which is decent.
disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
I'm pretty certain I told you my height before, though, but never mind, I guess.
Time to finish this.
Yeah, that's why I said you're still growing, dog. You might, you know, grow to my height one day. You never know. You never know. I mean, when I was 14, I was already like 6 foot, I think. Because I was really tall ever since...
Disappear among the sea of
Well, actually, always. I've been one of the tallest guys in like my school, my preschool,
Forged in ice.
my college, pretty much everywhere.
Not a step closer. In the name of preservation.
pay for that.
You know, height is not everything. At certain points, the height becomes more of a hindrance than a benefit. And I feel like if you're above 2 meters tall, it's like, it's not really worth it. You don't want to be a Shaq in real life, you know? Because being Shaq is only cool if you are Shaq. You don't actually want to be Shaq unless you are Shaq.
Disappear among
Because that man is built different.
illusions of the past.
And I feel like if I was his size, I would just wouldn't know what to do.
Ice. Never falters. The dead return.
I mean, I'm pretty sure you can spot me from like a mile away. Because I have like a very dark black hair, so you cannot miss me. It's literally, I'm like a signal light in the middle of a street, you know? You literally cannot miss me. I would be very surprised if you do.
Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
Time to finish this.
Only a scratch.
This ends here.
I mean, I feel like if you are 6 feet, at that point in Dark, you already succeeded in life. That's as much as a man need.
Illusions of the past.
Anything above that is a bonus. Think about it that way.
Not a step closer! In the name of preservation!
Only a scratch.
Receive divinity.
The dead return! On my command, this ends here! A will forged in ice never falters!
I mean, I think 6 feet is like, well, 180 something. 182 or something.
Among the sea of
181.
illusions
I'm pretty certain. Let me Google that, actually. Because I don't actually know.
Time to finish this!
It's 182, I was right. So it's above 182, 183.
illusions
It's
of
6 feet. So if you are above that, Doc, you pretty much all you need. Anything above that is an added bonus.
Never falters! Stay focused! This ends here!
I mean, we can just find big enough box for Liz to fit in and, you know, ship her across the sea. How they did it back in the good old days. Because, you know, when they didn't have planes, they would just get in one of those wheelbarrows and just pray for the best.
the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
Stay focused! Not a step closer!
I mean, if any of you visit UK, I will be more than happy to show you around, yes.
A will forged in ice never falters!
Mollis, I'm giving you practical solutions, okay?
Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
It worked out for, you know, Robinson Crusoe. He did well. You know, he had a talking a blood printed on a volleyball as a friend and everything. He was living his bad life. Chickens, you know, crops everywhere. He even had a very friendly friend by the name of Friday with him. The man was fine.
Not a step closer! In the name of preservation!
Only a scratch.
A will forged in ice never falters! The dead return!
Repay.
Time to finish this! This ends here!
Receive divinity.
Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past. Fight is fun.
I mean, if you come to visit Europe, I'd say probably the best places to go to would be either France, Italy, or Spain. If I'm being realistic, if you actually want to have a good time. Britain is only good to visit if you actually, you know, just don't have anywhere better to go. Because that place hella depressing.
Among the sea of butterflies.
It's cool, but you know,
Illusions of the past.
I wouldn't come here for vacation, to put it lightly. But I would definitely go to either France, you know, Italy, Spain, Greece even. Greece is very nice.
Never falters! Time to finish this!
Only a scratch.
This ends here!
that all?
Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
A will forged in ice never falters. Give it up. It'll heal.
Stay focused. Not a step closer.
I bet Liz would be studying something like nuclear biology and then
Time to finish.
the psychology, how to seduce handsome man. You know, something completely polar opposite at the same time and be absolutely amazing at both of them at the same time.
Disappear among the
That's what I feel like Liz would be into.
illusions of the past.
Not a step closer. In the name of preservation,
Only a scratch.
Receive divinity.
the dead return.
A will forged in ice never falters.
Because, you know, Liz can build a nuclear reactor and she can seduce the greatest 2D man imaginable. A trait unlike any.
Not a step closer.
You pay for that. Yeah.
Time to finish this.
Disappear among the sea of butterflies.
I feel like we've been playing Japod for the good hour at this point. This man is insatiable.
Dead return.
Liz, come on. You cannot deny your true calling. Those nuclear reactors will not build themselves. Those 2D men will not seduce themselves. What are you thinking? You gotta get on that grind. What do you think I'm up to? I'm clearly building nuclear reactors in my backyard and seducing the hamsters of men every single day.
Disappear
How do you think I got John Lee on my side?
illusions of the past.
I always showed him my nuclear reactor and he was like very impressed.
Needs targets.
And that's how I lured him into my possession. How else do you think I would get him? Through luck? Through money? No. That don't work on that man. Right. Let's get going. Let's do a different one. That one took 20 years of my life. Was how long it was. Let's do this one. Let's do abundance. We'll do this one and we'll probably call it a day after. Okay, abundance again. Let's keep going.
Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
Whoa, I didn't say anything, Liz. What are you talking about? It's 12 PM, okay? Leave me alone. 12 AM, I mean. Midnight Lux hits different, you know? That's when that's when the bad Lux comes to play. Alright, so... I mean, Doc, you have all the time in the world to decide what you want to do. I'd say to not stress about it and just enjoy your high school time.
Butterflies.
Just figure out what you're into, what you like to do, and then just proceed with that. You don't need to, you know, you don't need to think about it for now. I would say start thinking about it in 2 years or so. That's what I did. So I left the school at like 16 and I was like, well, what do I want to do? What am I good at? And I was like, well, I kind of like programming and I kind of like, you know, a bit of a business aspect of things. So I went to programming and I did a bit of business on the side as well. And graduated. And I was like, well, what else do I want to do? And I was like, no much. So my dad sat me down. He was like, well, son, how about I employ you? What do you think? And I was like, no, father, I'd rather not. But he insisted, and, you know, it's stories all this time from there. Being abducted by your own father and forced to work for him. I mean, it's always nice to visit new places. It's always nice to, you know, learn a new culture, learn about new people, figure out if, you know, maybe you like it there. Maybe you want to settle down there.
Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
You see, that's my game plan all along.
I underestimated you.
I mean, the more tired Lux is, the more, you know, insane things come out of my mouth. It's just, it's like a graph, you know, it's a straight line and it goes up. And like at the bottom, the tiredness level. And at the top, it's like a graph chart. At the top is a insanity meter. And it just keeps rising, you know? Keeps rising. Until at one point, you reach the point where, you know, start talking about, I don't know,
Sea of butterflies.
there's been
Illusions of the past.
a triangle or something.
Who's next?
Survive or be
Which it is, actually.
There is no way to
Just so you know. You gotta wake up.
Sea of butterflies.
Triangle people are gonna come after you if you don't.
I underestimated you.
The dead return!
I mean, to be fair, if you want to become a doctor, Doug, it's a very respectable job, you know? Very well-paid job as well, but...
Who's next?
You don't really need to go to uni if you want to do something, you know? Something you enjoy. Because, like, uni is cool and all, but... It's only needed if you actually want to do it. Because, like, at the end of the day, as long as you know, pursue your passion, you can go to uni at any time. It's never too late. Because with me, the only reason why I didn't go to uni is because I studied by myself. And I already learned pretty much everything they tell in uni through my dad. So I was like, do I really want to waste 3 years in doing this stuff when I can just, you know, get into it? So ever since I was 18, I just straight up worked because that's how I learn. Because I looked at the courses and I had a friend who like went through entire 3 years of programming, and I was like, well, what do they teach? And I was like, well, C++, C#, you know, web design, all that good stuff. And I was like, well, I can do that anyway. Why do I need to go to this place to get a piece of paper that tells me I can do those things when I can actually do them? So I was like, I don't really feel like wasting my time. So right after I finished college, I was like, I'll just rather work and then figure out what I want to do later. But that's just me. That's just me. I'm not saying that's the right thing to do. I was just, you know, a breed of my own, really. Breed of my own. Was born different, you know. Insanity chose me, not the other way around. You know, you gotta make some trades in this life, and mine was to be a little bit smarter than average people
Among the sea of
with an
butterflies.
exchange of common sense. Because I don't have any.
Survive or be destroyed. There is no other choice.
Disappear among the sea of butterflies.
Fair enough, Doc. Fair enough. I didn't know that was the case. Yeah, for me, I was like, the only reason why I even went to college was because in UK you're obligated by law to study until you're 18. You cannot not study because it's law obligation. So I finished school at like 16 and I was like, well, I have 2 years to do. Where do I want to go? Do I want to stay for sixth form and waste another 2 years in school? Or do I want to go to college and actually try to do maybe something cool? And I was like, well, I'll go to college. So I went down to London, studied there for 2 years, and I was like, do I want to continue and go to uni? No, I don't. Because the 2 years I did in college was pretty much like the first year of uni. And then another 2 years wasn't anything useful either. So I was like, I'd rather not. It's not needed, really. Because like right now, I have enough experience to do pretty much anything IT related. Because I did it for the past 5 years. So it's like, I can do pretty much anything a senior programmer can do. And I can back it up because I did it before. So I don't need uni. That's the thing. Because at the end of the day, experience is more important than a piece of paper. And if you never actually did the stuff that you learn, it's not that useful. Because for me, I was like, ever since I was a kid, I never liked the idea of studying. Because I always hated to be told what to do. I always was a little bit of a troublemaker in that regard. I wasn't like, you know, a bad child or anything, but I never liked to follow rules, and I never liked to listen to other people when they try to teach me stuff. So, yeah.
Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
Oh yeah, in America it will cost you arm and leg to go to college. Are you kidding me? It costs like 100 grand there.
Survive or be destroyed.
It's not cheap. That was kind of another reason why I didn't want to go, because the uni that I was looking at was pretty pricey, and I was like, nah, I don't really feel like going in depth.
Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
But you don't have to worry about that yet, dog. You still have a few youthful years in you
Who's next?
before you have to worry about, you know, taxes and all that bullcrap.
Talk.
Okay, let's go with this. What do we have? Herder, give me something good. Nothing good. Oh well. Let's see, what do we have? Let's go with this. You like me some skill points?
Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past. Who's next?
Survive or be destroyed. There is no other choice.
Who's next?
I don't know what you're talking about, Liz. Sharing the same brain cell is, you know, it's no choice, it's a fate. It just happens, and you have to accept it.
What was that?
Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
The dead return!
next? Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
Alright, let's go with that. Do love me some abundance. I mean, Doc, I feel like becoming a doctor will be very beneficial for you, because, you know, as soon as you choke somebody out for, you know, saying pineapple belongs on pizza or something, like Greg, for example, you can just revive them immediately, there and then. I feel like that's a very good trait for you. I feel like you thought that through and you decided to go in the right profession. I could just imagine Doc performing like an operation of some kind, you know? And the patient like wakes up. It's like, do you have something to eat? Oh, I would really love some, you know. What would be like the most offensive thing, except pineapple on pizza? Let's see. Can't think. Oh, right. Do you have some pasta? Just, you know, plain pasta. And could you put some ketchup on it? You know? Just for flavor. And Doc is just, like, grabbing his throat immediately and start choking him out, Homer Simpson style. The flat line passes and he's like, Nurse, come here. Give me the defibrillator. Give me that thing. Give it to me now. Just stop pressing him. Immediately the guy like, oh, what happened? Just like, you see, it was just an accident. Stuff happens, and then just like looks over to Nurse. Nurse, you can go. Doc's like choking him out again. Immediately, and like, well, I'm done for the day. I'm going home. That was, yeah, he died of natural causes, I don't know. You know, happens. And this is like, but he had the throat. Doc's like, what do you want from me? I'm a doctor here, not you, okay? I'm the one making diagnoses. What do you know? And I'm telling you he died of natural causes. His throat inflamed and imploded upon itself, okay? It was very rare condition. Never seen it before. Anyway, I'm going. Don't expect me tomorrow. I will be your first patient, by the way, Doc. As soon as you become a doctor, I will go to your clinic, you know, and everything. Pull up the most badass move, you know. Doc is like, just standing in a patient room. He's like, alright, how many ambulances do I need today? Let's go with 5. We'll see how that goes. Just like, ambulance after ambulance, and all of the patients just have like hand marks on their necks. Just from Doc trying to cure them.
Fine.
To be fair, I don't have strong opinions about food to begin with. I'll eat anything people put in front of me.
There is no other choice.
As long as it's, you know, edible, I'll probably enjoy it. I don't have any, like, you know, fancy palate type situation. I'm pretty much omnivore, so as long as it's not poisonous and it's most likely won't kill me, I'll eat it probably. Will I enjoy it? I don't know, but you know what, I'll give it a try.
Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
Nothing major.
Absolutely no worries, Doug. I'll probably go at some point as well as soon as I finish this. Take care. Absolutely no worries. I'll catch you tomorrow.
Trouble ahead. Proceed. I'm with you.
Alright, so what do we have? Yeah. Oh yeah, same, Doc, same. It's always a pleasure.
Judgment is here.
The dead return!
I'm fine. Survive or be destroyed.
I never had Taco Bell, Liz,
Disappear among
because
the sea of butterflies.
I like my stomach to be intact.
Fight its fun.
I've seen it before and I was like, why would I want to get subpar Mexican food?
Sea of butterflies.
I might as well just go to grocery store and make it myself. It probably will be better.
Retribution. For your sins.
Because the thing is, where I grew up,
Butterflies.
the food is like, we just eat whatever. Because like majority of Ukrainian diet consists of like potatoes and pasta. Anyway, it's like a bunch of meat, a bunch of, you know, very hearty stuff.
There is no other choice.
And it's good stuff. So, you know, I grew up like on very simple food. So anything you put in front of me, I'll probably eat. But I do have my standards.
Among the sea
I do
of
have my
butterflies.
standards.
Illusions of the past.
The dead return!
Retribution. Execute the attack.
I'm fine.
Prayers won't help you.
Nothing.
Take care, Doc. I'll catch you tomorrow.
Sea of butterflies.
Have a good night.
Illusions of the past.
Alright, what do we have? What do we have? Ooh, I like that one. Let's go with this. We almost there. Alright, Hedda. Do me right. Ooh, we received all the abundance blessings. Very nice. That's what I like to see. That's what I like to see. Speaking about food, Liz, what is like the most offensive thing you've seen people do to Mexican food? Because I'm just genuinely curious now. Because you know, you came strongly with strong opinions. You almost pulled Doc out of the blue, you know? I thought you must have, choking people with tortillas left and right. You know, Greg came in here and said tacos are mid or something, you know? You probably would be after him. So I'm just curious. You piqued my curiosity.
Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
Right, let's go with the currents. It's easier to do. Let's go this one and then this. Alright, we almost there. A little bit more. And we should be near the near the promised land. Jeez, can't speak. Let's go this, and then this one, and this one. That's good enough.
Enemy ahead.
Alright, Kafka, let's see what you can do.
Cool it.
Let's wait.
Oh no, it's fine, Liz. It's fine. No worries.
Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
The dead return!
Survive or be destroyed. There is no other choice.
Fight as one! Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
Nothing major.
Zoning out.
I know I asked, you know, hard-hitting questions, Liz. Take your time.
Survive or be destroyed. There is no other choice.
I mean, I do like Mexican food myself, but I was just curious, like, what would be, like, the worst offense possible? Because for Doc is, you know, pineapple and pizza. You pretty much crucify anyone who he sees enjoying that. But I'm just wondering if Mexican people have something like that as well. You know, somebody putting, I don't know, ketchup on their tacos or something. Or like, I don't know. Make it like enchiladas with no cheese but mayo or something. I'm just curious, because, you know, I like to know what to not to say.
Zoning out. I can help.
Because, you know, I made a mistake of telling to Dog that pineapple on pizza is not the greatest sin against man. And, you know, he wasn't too pleased with that.
Survive or be destroyed. There is
And I regret my choice ever since.
Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
How do you like that? Take a guess.
Something
underestimated. Receive divinity.
does that sting?
The dead return!
Kafka. You about to be dead. Lucha makes Kafka so easy. It's unbelievable.
Among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
Don't be scared.
I'm never scared. The only thing I'm afraid of is getting burned by you, Kafka. That's why I don't allow myself to.
Zoning out. I can help.
Oops.
So there's not like one big thing that everybody hates in Mexico then.
Who will it be?
That's interesting. That's good to know. Good to know.
Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
I do know what Pizzoli is. Yeah, go on.
Sharp scythe needs targets.
And we done. Look at that. Nice and easy. Wasn't even a challenge. Alright. That was our weekly Simulator Universe run. Very nice, very nice. Dispatch this. And this. This as well. And then we got this one. I actually probably should use these more often, because I do have two of them and I'm gonna get the third one. I might use them for Jing Yuan just to build him actually a good set. Because God knows that man needs some. He's been struggling on the street. Praying that somebody would acknowledge him. And actually send him some help. But he cries, never got answers. At least not so far. Alright, you know what, let's go do one more run of All the artifacts. Because, you know what? I'm feeling lucky. Maybe this time. I can get something good for my boy. Jing Yuan. I'm hoping you can give me some luck. And actually bring me something good. For yourself, mind you.
Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
A will forged in ice never falters.
Fight is fun!
I mean, to be fair, I haven't had like a lot of Mexican cuisine, but I had enough to know that it's very diverse as well. I'm pretty sure it's anything like
Illusions of the
with Hispanic food. Same with like Spain. Because I haven't been to Mexico before, but I've been to Spain, and like Spain has a lot of different things. It's like you go to different parts of Spain and you get different food completely, which I assume is the case with Mexico as well. And Mexico is bigger as well, so I assume there's much more culture in there. Which is good. That's good. As long as there's, you know, no pitchfork type situation where, you know, you hear something, Liz, and you go berserk, like Dog did. That's good to know. Good to know.
Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past. Fight is fun! Who's next? Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
Alright, did we get something good? Jing Yuan, did you bring me good stuff? Let's see. Not the worst, but not good. And this? Not great. Jing Yuan, how could you? Give me hope and bring me down like that? Unbelievable. I don't know. I never been to America, Liz. I don't know. That's the thing. I mean, you know, American people are very good at appropriating other people's culture, you know? They make it their own, and they're proud of it. It's American way for you. The land of the free. Alright, so... let's see... Should I do more stuff? Should I just call it a day then? Oh, you know what? I guess you want to fly. Fair enough. Go on.
The dead return. A will forged in ice never falters.
Who's next?
Well, obviously, the more freedom, the better.
Disappear among the sea of butterflies.
Same as, you know, oil and money and all the other good stuff. The more, the better. That's American way.
A moment's excitement.
Which, you know, you can do anything by envy. Not everybody can have so much freedom. There's only so much freedom our men can take, but, you know, American people just build different. They're accustomed to freedom, and they need more of it.
It's hard for a wanderer to find rest in this world.
Couldn't agree more, Lucha. Couldn't agree more. All right. I think we might be done for today. I'm pretty certain we did everything we should have done. Let me just double check. Somebody used my well twice. I couldn't get enough of my boy. Couldn't blame him, really. Okay, we did this. We did that. Did we do the daily mission? Pretty sure we did, but just in case. Yes, we did. Alrighty. I think the good old Lux might call it a day at this point. I'm getting kind of delirious. And most likely I should probably head to bed. Otherwise I might say some pretty dumb things moving forward, which, you know, might be fun for you, but then I'll give you more blackmail material for myself, which I'll come to regret sooner or later. There's enough already. I mean, I'll be live tomorrow, most likely, with Genshin, unless I feel tired again. In which case, we're gonna keep going with Honkai. Because I feel like Honkai became my, you know, comfort space where I can just go in, do some fun stuff, and get out. With Genshin, I kind of want it to be more entertaining for you guys. Because we are in the middle of, you know, a legal battle. And I want to be there for it in my full-fledged form. Because, you know, I promise you November 2nd is going to be special. And I plan to intend to keep in that way. Anyway, I'll see you guys tomorrow. I hope you have a good night. And as I said, we'll catch you tomorrow. We'll see what we're going to be up to. Will really depend on how I feel. But hopefully it will be fun. Hopefully it will be fun. So yeah, have a good one until then. And remember to always pray to our Lord and Savior, Zhongli. He always watching and he always knows what you're doing. So you don't want to upset him too much. Absolutely no worries, Liz, no worries. So yeah, guys. I'll catch you all tomorrow. And with that, bye-bye, everyone.